I thought I would go to work like normal today. Keep it as normal of a day as possible. 2 years without her. Certainly doesn't get easier. I'm just trying to be brave for the kids and for myself. And I know she would want us to do normal things today. And we're going to celebrate her after work and school. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through today. I thought I was, and I'm really struggling. I can't even get out of the car. I woke up to some very sweet text messages from people I love the most. And that's all I can ask for. I love you, babe. And I hope I'm doing you right and doing you proud. I love you so much. Forever. I'm gonna attempt to go into work, see what happens. The kids and I have some plans for after work and school that they came up with. So we're gonna do that. So we came to where we had Jenny's funeral, and we had some stones dedicated to her and to Ellis and to Winnie and myself in the courtyard. And so we're gonna go visit those stones, drop some of these beautiful chamomile flowers, which was Jenny's favorite little flower, on those stones, and just say goodbye to Mommy and that we love her and that we miss her. I called ahead of time the house that we had her funeral at, and they gave us permission to come in today a little later. They stayed open a little later for us, so I'm gonna go in there now. And I've been crying all day. It's been a hard day, but the kids are happy, and that's what's most important. So we're gonna go drop these off to Mommy. Oh, okay. You guys can walk ahead. So they were kind of doing construction and leaf blowing and stuff, so we couldn't leave our flowers there, so we walked them to, I found the most special tree that I could find in the park, the one that literally signifies Jenny, and we just laid it at the foot of the tree. And it was the one tree in the middle of the park that has all the leaves are surrounding it. It was the most beautiful tree in this little park that surrounds this house, so I think that was very fitting for her. What an emotional day. I did not realize I was going to get this emotional, but of course I did. You know, Jenny meant so much to us, obviously. You know, my spouse, my best friend, and then she meant so much to my kids. Their mommy, their best friend and their guide and their protector, and emotional day. But I'm so gracious, so grateful for the man that works at this place. This place is run by volunteers, this beautiful home, where we had her funeral service at. And I called earlier today and he said, he asked his boss and they said, yeah, you can stay. So he ended up staying on his own time and then letting us in right now. And he was so sweet. He walked us through. He gave us as much time as we wanted to talk to Jen. And then we just left. And he said, anytime, give me a call and we'll make it, we'll make time for you guys. What a sweet, sweet guy. Sweet gesture. And we got to spend as much time as we wanted with her little stones. And we laid the little flowers down and just said some nice words to Mommy. And now we're gonna go eat at one of our favorite restaurants in Claremont, Patty's Mexican. Mommy loved it. I'm so emotional. The kids are doing so well. They're so happy. They're playing on the trees over here. They're just loving life. And I'm so grateful. It's because of Jen that they are who they are. They're amazing, amazing young people. So this is the same park we usually go to for Leo's birthday, because Leo's birthday, I got a big shiner right here. Leo's birthday is when we normally come to Patty's, because we like to celebrate with Mexican food because it's on Cinco de Mayo. Anyway, Ellis picked this place for Jenny's 2-year anniversary, and so special. And every year we come to this park, this little tiny playground that's in this neighborhood right behind Patty's Mexican. And it used to be this kind of, really old, outdated park. But it was special because we came here and then we do it every year since. I'll show you what the park playground looks like now. They redid it since the last time we were here. So it's been like 7 or 8 months since we've been here. It is the coolest playground I've seen in a long time. And the kids are so happy. And the first thing Ella says is, I think it's Mommy that did this. I think she's the reason that it got updated. I was like, that is so special. I agree. Then, right now, Winnie and Ellis were casually talking about what they did in school today while I'm eating. And Winnie says, yeah, we had Think, Pair, Share, where we had to go find a buddy, give them a high five, and tell them something we're thankful for. And I was like, my ears started listening, and she goes, yep. And I said, I was thankful for celebrating Mommy today. Some people wonder why we honor this day or celebrate this day or celebrate any part of Jenny, and that's their problem. That's their problem, and that's for you to decide in your heart. But I know what is important for me and my kids, and I don't want them to ever forget this day. It's a tough day for everybody, but also we love Mommy, and we lost her on this day, but we didn't lose her. We just lost her physical body on this day. And for Winnie to say that she's thankful for us to be celebrating Mommy tonight and today, and to share that in school with another student in class, it's truly all I can ask for of them, is to keep Mommy alive. Talk about her. Don't be afraid to share about her. Everyone grieves in their own way. Fine. I accept that, and I will accept that. But I will never be the person, and I will never have kids that don't talk about their mom and don't mention her name and don't mention how important she was to us. We will forever mention Mommy. We will forever remember Mommy, because her biggest fear was to be forgotten by her kids, because they were such babies when we lost her. So I will never let that happen. She cried to me in bed one night and said, don't let my babies forget about me. Please keep me alive in what you guys do. Even if it's just a regular old conversation, just keep me in it. And so I will never not do that. And for Winnie to share that with her classmates today, my heart is so full. Let me get this one.
And Daddy found this little Lego set.
Pretty awesome. So we went to Barnes & Noble. Ellis came up with the idea of, after we go eat, let's go to Barnes & Noble. And we all get to pick something special. Ellis got a brand new book he's been begging for. Winnie found a little Lego set of Cinnamon Roll, her favorite character in the world. So I felt like that was meant to be. Ellis's was meant to be, that they had his in stock. And then I was like, well, I'll just get something, I don't know, we'll see. And I didn't really see anything that stuck out to me. And then as we're leaving, as you know, we bought a record player. Maybe some of you don't know, but I bought a record player to put in the living room. I just love how it looks and kind of that old classic sound. And they had these displayed up at the front, Christmas records. This record right here was Jenny's all-time favorite music that she would listen to during Christmas time. All throughout every year, that was her go-to, this album right here. And mine was always Harry Connick Jr., and she always made fun of me. This was her number one. And so they had it in a record form, so now I get to play this during Christmas time on our record player. It makes me so happy. I felt like everything was placed there for us to get. It was perfect. So we all got something we wanted, and now we're gonna go home and get ready for bed, brush our teeth, and do our thing. So that was a special little trip. Good idea, Ellis. This is just a few days later, after celebrating Jenny's day. You know, some people have a thought on the anniversary of someone passing in their family, whether or not to talk about it, to think about it, to celebrate it, to whatever. And everyone's entitled to their opinion, but we in our family are going to choose to celebrate it, because it's a hard day, hard enough as it is. A day filled with pain and sadness and saying goodbye to her earthly body. It's a lot of trauma in that day, and so we choose as a family to celebrate that day, do things mommy would love, think about her, talk about her, write to her, and so we each wrote a little something to her, which was nice. And I'll just share a summary basically of what Ellis and Winnie wrote. It was really cute. And then we just read them to Mom. We prayed, and then we went to bed that night. And my take on it is I didn't see the kids cry once. The kids were in such good moods. They were happy. They were celebrating. They loved doing all special things for Mommy, and that's all I can ask for as a dad, for them, and to honor her and to keep her memory alive. Obviously Winnie can't write much, but she told me what she wanted to say. But she said, Mommy, I miss you. I love you. I talked about you in school today, which I'll share that. She shared with her partner. They do this activity where you give a high five and you say something you're happy for that day or grateful for. And Winnie shared that I'm grateful for celebrating my mommy today. How special is that? You know, that she was able to share that. I might have already shared that in a previous clip, so sorry if I'm repeating myself. I do that a lot, but it was just so cute. And she said, Mommy, I love you, I miss you, I had a good day at school today, and we ate really yummy burritos for you, and the park that we went to was really cool. I love you, Mommy. Just a nice, sweet letter. And then Ellis's was very heartfelt. He took a minute to write his and to think about what he wanted to say, but he said, Mommy, I love you. Something along the lines of, I love you, I miss you, I had a really good day at school, I'm excited that it's Friday coming up, because this was on Thursday or Wednesday, I don't remember, but he said, I'm really excited for the weekend because we get a long weekend. It's cute to see that he's just saying normal things, like I'm talking to Mom like she's here on a regular Wednesday, a regular Thursday, and that was special to me. I love you, I'm excited for Christmas coming up. And he was just telling her about that, and then he just wrapped it up with you know, I miss you and I love you. And it was just so cute to see where their minds are at, where their brains are at with this whole thing, and the fact they smiled throughout the entire day makes me feel like we're doing okay. And obviously that day brought up a lot of emotions for me that I didn't expect. It really hit hard, but we navigated through it as we always do. And listening to songs about Mommy and talking about her and keeping her spirit alive, eating food that Mommy would love, going to a park that Mommy would love, all things that she would want for us, and just to make sure that her spirit lives on and her memory lives on. And I think about it often that Winnie was 3, almost 4, like 3.5 or almost 4 when Jenny passed. So she was a baby, and Jenny's biggest worry is that her little baby daughter wasn't going to remember her and know anything about her. And so I feel a very strong responsibility to keep her pictures flowing throughout the house, and her memory, and things that she liked, and food that she liked, and songs that she liked. Keep them going, because that's all we have right now. And for Winnie, she's got her videos that mommy made for her, and she's got YouTube, and she's got different things, but other than that, the memory is going to naturally fade. And so I feel a very strong obligation to make sure that Winnie remembers her mommy. And we do that with days like that, where we celebrate mommy and we do things that she loved and honor her, write to her, speak to her, sing to her. And it was just a really good day. And I'm proud of the fact that the kids wanted to do a normal day and go to school, and then do things after school and celebrate her and talk about her. And overall, I would just say it was an absolute success, as much as a day like that can be a success, if you know what I'm saying. Obviously a hard day filled with emotions. I did a lot of crying in the car. I decided to go to work and do a normal day, and I realized I had to step away a couple times to go cry in my car and be in peace, because it just hit. Memories hit, pictures hit, different songs listening to just hit. And you just realize that you miss that person so much. Whether or not your life is doing well and you're progressing and you're making strides and making changes, you're always going to love that person with your entire heart. And you're going to miss them on days like that, significant days, birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, the day of her passing. Those are all things that are going to hit close to home, and it did. But I'm proud of all of us for honoring that day and doing the best we can for mommy, and being there, and trying to keep her spirit alive and well. I am roasting out here. What now? Now we just progress and we keep moving forward. And every time we hit a new milestone, we just reminisce and think about how far we've come, how much we're growing, things that we want to do better, things that Jenny would be proud of, things that Jenny would want us to change, things that our family's doing well, things that our family needs to work on. Like, all these kind of milestones are just kind of a point of where do you go from here. And I honestly think that we as a family are doing a pretty darn good job at progressing forward, moving forward, and also honoring her and keeping her spirit alive and loving her, and doing what mommy would want us to do. I love you guys, and I appreciate you supporting us and guiding us, and being along with us on this journey as we continue to navigate grief, continue to navigate forward, and honoring Jenny in everything that we do. So I love you guys. And I don't really, we don't say, happy 2 years. It's not a happy 2 years. It's not something we want to do, but we want to celebrate remembering mommy 2 years after she passed. Remembering all that she contributed to the world, all that she contributed to the internet, all that she contributed to the public, all that she contributed to our family and to my babies and to me, and how much she has taught me and how much she has helped me to grow and to become the man that I am trying to be every single day. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So we love you, Jen, and we miss you every single day. Thank you for being in our life. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for being an absolute gem. We love you.